Hello, my queens. Hello, my kings. Hello, my brothers and sisters. I hope all is well with you. Um, I've been pretty busy today. Wow, before I get started, I want to give all honor to the Most High God, the true living God, Yahweh, all right? I always like to give honor to the source, okay? That is the God that's within me, all right? Um, so anyway, yeah, feeling very good today. I did a video before this one to where, every now and then, because a lot of you know at this very moment I'm not charging, but I am working on something to where I will be working, doing like spiritual work and working with many of you who choose to accept the help, the spiritual help and guidance and advice from your sister. I'm thinking about starting this sometime next month, but I get back with many of you for those who are interested. But it's sort of like life coach work, but I will be digging a little more deeper. All right, I would place it for a reason, and I have a experience and a testimony that backs up my qualification, whom the Most High God qualified. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I go by, and He has definitely blessed me and qualified me to speak on the things that I know because I've experienced it and I've been there, and I can only tell it the way I have experienced it. As far as my humble, well, I'm not gonna say humble. He was nothing humble about it, but as far as my experiences, how I got to where I am today, that's what I can speak about. And for anybody who's new to my channel, who's checking me out, because believe me, there are no coincidences. But if you're like your sister in the beginning, you came to a spiritual awakening, you had nobody to talk to, you were seeking and the universe was leading you to a lot of people videos, and you weren't sure whether you should watch these videos because all this was new to you. You were even sensing energy, didn't even know if this was what you were sensing, but anyway, you were led to certain people. Well, that's the universe way of trying to direct you to where you need to be, but it still takes discernment. All right, but anyway, I will definitely be, I have definitely been with my videos, being pretty much like an open book. I've been letting many of you know that as far as due to question and answers, I will let many of you ask me questions because, where there is light, there is no darkness. And I'm the kind of person, I know if I have come into my gift and if I can sense energy and sense when people are fake, for those who are like myself coming into their gifts and coming into this awakening and you're coming to your gifts, you can sense whether what I'm saying to you is fake. You know what I'm saying? Light recognize light. As they say, game recognize game. So you get what I'm going with this. So anyway, but like I said, I get back with many of you. I'll talk about that sometime later, but this is something that I am thinking about doing probably starting next month. And I'll go in more details with that. But right now, I am not charging as far as as far as if any of you want to ask me questions about something that, is bothering you, or if you need some advice about something. I do not know everything, and I do not know it all right? Based on my own intellect, there's no telling what you would get from me. But, I do let many of you know that I am spiritual, all right? And I definitely acknowledge the Most High God, Yahweh. I acknowledge the Son, Christ. Yes, I said Jesus, that's right. And he also go by Yahshua. I acknowledge that name, all right? I acknowledge him as Lord. I also acknowledge the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, which is my I am present, which is my higher self. And we all have a higher self. It's just that many of us are not connected to Source as far as being able to you get what I'm going. If I've been able to tap into Source to get your own answers, and that takes a lot of mastering yourself and renewing your mind, all right? But anyway, but My email is qmccwest@gmail.com. Like I said, I have been pretty busy today. Y'all see my background, don't you? That's my vision board. So I'm going to turn around. Is it working, Q? Yes, it is working. It is working. It's amazing how certain things have already come to pass, but that's for me to know, shall I say. I'm feeling very excited about it. But anyway, I would suggest many of you to start your own vision board. You know, those things may not come when you want them, but they always on time, all right? And it's very effective. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, family, your sister, I have been very busy today. I had a lot of people emailing me. It became very overwhelming because I did this, I think, earlier. Let me see. I think I did this earlier this year, I think, once. And I didn't get that many response. I don't know if it's people due to being fearing the unknown, but I would say I would say I received about maybe 5, which is not bad, you know, because what I'm doing pretty much, I'm sharpening my tools, shall I say. I'm pretty much sharpening my gifts. And cause people will let you know whether, you know, they sensing the things that you are saying is accurate, or they sensing that, yeah, okay, you know, you definitely picking up on something. You know, you definitely have a gift of knowing. But I take no credit for it, family. I give all honor to the Most High God. Grateful for the gift, humble for the gift, and I'm always acknowledging my source. All right. So with that being said, you know, I did a video. I think I did it yesterday when I was talking about watch out for these cult leaders on YouTube. Family, they are many, and some of them are not really considered as cults. Some of them are just conscious brothers and sisters, but they are operating on their own intellect slash research. All right. And you can watch some of their videos if you are empath enough and you pick up on energy. You can watch some of their videos and you still pick up dark energy. Let me just tell you why you would still pick up dark energy watching people like that. All right. And I'm not saying no names. All right. No. If you're watching somebody that is considered conscious, very smart, very enlightened brother, and you enjoy some of the things that he talk about, but some of the things, you know, you're like, whoa, you know, he tripping, you know. These are people, when you are sensing that energy being strong and dark, what it is, they're operating on their lower self. That's that pride. That pride is a beast. And it can cause that person, little do they know, because they're not spiritual. All right, they're not spiritual. They are just pretty much conscious. And you know, and also what I mean by spiritual, they have not connected with source. All right. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, by them operating on their lower self, coming out cocky, arrogant, know-it-all, shall I say. But they are not operating in witchcraft. They're not operating in dark magic or anything. But they are still coming off cocky, arrogant, like I just said, and full of pride. They're operating on their lower self. And when you are doing that, you're still giving out dark energy, okay? So you have to be able to use discernment with that, because just because a person giving off dark energy does not mean they're into witchcraft or practicing dark magic, shall I say. It could just mean you're operating on your lower self, all right? And that can come with anger. That can come with unforgiveness. That can come with a lot of things. But you get what I'm saying. It's pretty much the opposite of being humbled and having a meekness personality about you. You know, a person is full of light, shall I say. I was saying something, so I apologize. Sometimes I get distracted, even though this phone, I mean, I can see myself while I'm talking, but even though it's not a mirror, shall I say, there are times I still see things. So, yeah. Come to find out, my higher self was letting me know that the reason I'm able to see things, sometimes it will pop up, like on a wall or whatever. A lot of times it's the reflection well, we know the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? A lot of times it's the reflection of what's going on within you. That door that's open, your spiritual eye is open, and a lot of times it's reflecting things that are through the veil. And if it's a being that's right there at that door, and it might happen to be looking your way, well, basically it's reflecting what's going on within. That's all I'm going to say, and that's a lot of times that's what I'm seeing. So I didn't mean to go to the left when I was going to the right, but yeah. But anyway, so I just want to clear that up. But like I said, I'm not going to say any names. And I'm not going to really badmouth anybody that's conscious and dropping that knowledge, even due to the fact that they are not spiritual. I'm just letting you know, if you come across somebody like that, that come out very smart, an enlightened brother, maybe even dropping that knowledge, but still something about them, they come out just a little too arrogant, full of pride, and you're sensing like dark energy every now and then. That's what that's about. That's due to, you operating on your lower self, and you'd be surprised. It's all about vibration, family. It's all about vibration, all right? Our vibration shapes our reality, period, all right? So, yeah. But still, kudos for those who are these brothers that are out here that are conscious and they are doing their research. I tell anybody to research, even me, if you're feeling some type of way about me, all right? Like I said, I have nothing to hide. I'm just a sister that came into my spiritual awakening, and the Most High God has given me purpose, and I am in my purpose, speaking on my testimony / experience, and just sharing it with you, family, sharing my love, sharing my light, because I don't have to do these videos, but I do them because I know it's part of my purpose in me honoring the Most High God, giving him the honor, no matter what, all right? Because I know where he brought me from. So anyway, I hope that answered some of your questions. I was telling, but anyway, like I said, I had this time, I would say about, I had a good about 10. I mean, I had a good bit, even last night, even in the middle of the night, I had people, emailing me. I was like, wow, I ain't trying to get up, and be responding to nobody, but I definitely respond to them in the morning, once I get myself together. But, yeah, but it really, made me feel good. I still feel humble because I know it's nobody but God. And like I said, the universe definitely will lead you to the right person at the right time. And I just feel honored that many of you trusted me to reach out to your sister, and to ask me questions. All right. Please know I'm God fearing, and I would never use anything that you tell me against you or to harm you. All right. Whatever I say to you is for your highest good, and I will always respond to your questions. All right. And yeah. So with that being said, so I was telling one person that had wrote me. They were asking about, some people, and I'm not going to say their names, but I was letting them know there are three categories that I see people that people want to know about. Okay, and I'm going to share that with you, family, real quick. All right. So that person is watching. I feel like those people that you were mentioning to me about, I'm glad that you did write me, because I feel like you really needed to know. Please know that these electrical devices do carry energy, whether it's positive or negative. All right. That's why many of you are feeling me, because you're sensing my positive vibe, my positive energy. But there are people that carry negative energy, and you have to be careful. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but always be mindful of who you're watching. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Especially if you're someone that's just trying to raise your vibration. All right. Out of all the people that we might like and it might be drawn to just because they're smart, just because, they come off as smart and they seem to know their stuff, still you have to be mindful of their energy. If they're coming off in a way that's positive and they're speaking about something that you are, that's that catching your attention, fine. You know, if you're not sensing any negative energy, fine, go ahead and watch them. But if you're feeling some type of way and you don't know why, please know that's your higher self that's nudging at you, letting you know you need to back off. Yeah, but you don't know why you're feeling like that because you like that person. So if you're not gonna listen to me, at least listen to your higher self. All right, and I say that in love. Um, so I'm going to go ahead real quick, family, and mention these three categories where I fit people that you may be interested in checking out, but you still have questions about them because there's something about them you just, I don't know, you feeling some type of way about checking them out and you want advice from your sister. Now, I'm not going to be doing this constantly, but the window's still open, all right? Because if I can help anybody, I want my brothers and sisters to not only wake up, but to walk in that path that the God within, your creator, that source has for you, your purpose. And sometimes you can watch people and they can get you off your track, shall I say. They can get you off purpose because they solely want you all caught up in them and what they have to say. And they want you to follow them. So you get what I'm going with this. But, you use your own mind, think for yourself, and let no man, no woman, take your power, all right? Not even me, because I'm not here for that. I'm just sharing the love. So whenever any of you decide to check your sister out, by and by, it's all good, all right? So anyway, the three categories. One of the categories, I would, if you would happen to write me and you wanted to know about somebody, all right, that you're checking out on YouTube, I would put them in one of these three categories. One of the categories would be conscious slash non-spiritual slash arrogant and full of pride, all right? And I will also, just for you, I will also tell you certain things about them that I'm sensing from them. Now, when I say sensing, I don't mean from my own intellect. Please know I'm sensing spiritual. I go within myself. Spirit knows all things, all right? So when I'm telling you a little more about that person, this is pretty much spirit to spirit. This is what I'm getting when I'm going within myself, all right? And my higher self has never steered me wrong, okay? But am I telling you to stop seeing these people? The choice is yours. You have your own higher self. That's why I'm always telling you, family, to master yourself. But anyway, that's one of the categories, all right? Oh yeah, and also with that category, let me say that category. Let me say this category again. Conscious slash non-spiritual slash arrogant, full of pride, and they base their information off of research. That's all I'm going to say. The second category would be conscious slash non-spiritual slash full of pride, arrogant, want to be worshipped. Also, I will let you know that I'm sensing dark energy from that person. For the most part, I probably would be. This person is either into receiving the information from the lower realms. What I mean by that, they're operating in either witchcraft slash dark magic. However you, or however many of you look at that category. When I say they're operating on their lower self, but yeah, that's what I mean by that. They're getting the information from another source, and they ain't telling you where they're getting the information from, all right? Versus the first category, you know where they're getting the information from because they're telling you they're doing their research, but the other one, they're not telling you anything. They pretty much just want you to take everything they say as face value, all right? And do not question them, all right? But they give off strong energy, and for the most part, it's dark. If you can sense it, it's real strong. Okay. The third person. They are conscious. They are spiritual. They do not get the information from research. They get the information from their experience, coming to their experience, and they want to share it. All right? They want to share their light. They're pretty much giving back. All right? And I sense them being humbled. I would think out of all the categories, that's the person that I would want to watch and check out. But you know, when it's all said and done, I'm not here to really judge anybody. This is you coming to me, not me coming to you, family. There are people I just don't watch. All right, I don't like their energy. That's just me, but I'm not gonna put them down. But if you're gonna come to me, you wanna ask me a question, I'm gonna give you an answer. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I sense about them. Anybody can change. Please know that anybody can change. But it's all about renewing the mind and removing the arrogance, getting back humble, realizing, it's not about you, it's pretty much about giving back and acknowledging the source and, operating on your lower self, shall I say, because they give off definitely dark energy. But anyway, and also the last person give off good energy. So anyway, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. But other than that, family, y'all just want to, if you don't have any, if you don't want to ask me any questions about anyone on YouTube, as far as you watching and you have questions, that's fine too, because I'm not here to really put anybody down. But like I said, I'm seeing a lot of people that, to me, all right, within my being, are being led astray, watching certain people. Let me just say this real quick, and this is for your need to know. I'm not really going to tell you anything that you don't know, but I just want to share this with you, all right? There are people that, are within a conscious community, they're operating, being conscious, enlightened. Not everybody in the group, but maybe the leader, shall I say, coming off very arrogant, full of pride, and it's like it's his way or no way. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. And this person feel like, you need to follow him. And so they pretty much got people, pretty much telling them what they should eat, and to get to where he is, shall I say. And I want them to follow him. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Let me tell you something, family. When it comes to planting your feet, you don't have to follow anybody to plant your feet for it to be grounded, all right? Mother Earth is no respecter of person, just like the Most High God is no respecter of person. Believe that. Whether you believe it or not, I'm telling you, all right? I don't need nobody to tell me how to eat. My higher self, my body, lets me know, it lets me know, okay, hey, you need to back off from that, from this right here, because, I don't like it. It gives me signs, it lets me know that this is not right for me. Like I tell many of you, I've been, craving my fruits and my vegetables, lately. So that's my higher self through my body, let me know I need to get right, but the point I'm trying to make is, as far as being grounded, I don't need nobody telling me to follow them. And if I follow them, this is going to help me get grounded with Mother Earth. Let me tell you something. Mother Earth is no respecter person. You can, whether you live in an apartment, you can go out there in the parking lot, all right, and get barefooted and plant your feet, all right, on Mother Earth. It may not be the actual soil dirt, but your feet is still planted, all right. And if you're sun gazing long enough and your feet is planted, eventually you're going to feel something. You're going to feel something if you do this diligently. You're going to feel something, maybe a sense of a vibration or a tingling sensation coming up your feet. Yeah, I know it has happened for me, but I believe it will happen for you too. The point I'm trying to make is just plant your feet no matter where you are. Even if you live in a house and you go out in your backyard, Go in your own little sacred space, wherever the case may be, where you live. Plant your feet where you are, all right? Just like the Most High God meets you where you are when you're seeking Him diligently. Mother Earth is no respecter person either. Just get out there. As long as you're walking in love and you got a good heart and your vibration is good, Mother Earth's gonna meet you exactly where you are. You don't have to travel miles and go off and well, I don't want to say too much because you know what I'm talking about, but what I'm saying is you don't have to leave where you're at to receive knowledge, shall I say. Just plant your feet exactly where you are. As long as you are sincere and you are diligently seeking, you're going to find, all right? You're going to find. I suggest any of you just start meditating and speaking to the God that's within you. What you're trying to do is you're trying to tap into source, and you're trying to connect with source, all right? Even though you are part of source, you need to connect with source, all right? Connect the dots. You need to connect with source, because we all got free will out here. Some of us are seeking, and some of us are not, all right? Some people are comfortable in that box, and they don't care for exploring outside the box, because the box is comfortable, all right? But for those who are seeking, you're going to find yourself getting outside that box, and you're going to get a little uncomfortable. That's okay. That's part of growth. You're going to get a little uncomfortable, but the more you are seeking, you're going to find, especially when you're removing fear. Once you're removing fear, the rest is history. It's all about spiritual growth, and with spiritual growth, one must remove fear. But yes, fam, don't let nobody steal your energy, all right? And think for yourself, all right? And stop, letting people pull your strings. I'm serious. Watch people that are inspiring you, okay? And they're letting you know that what I can do, you can do it too. Watch people like that, all right? They are inspiring you, and they don't want to be worshipped. They are telling you don't worship them. Watch people like that, because people that want you to constantly watch them as though they have all the answers, those are the ones you need to really be kind of, really mindful of. You gotta really think, I don't know now, this person coming out like a cult, as though I should take what they say face value, and I can't think for myself. Hell, I can't even ask them any questions because they don't want to be questioned, Question me, you know what I'm saying? And be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it, But I'm just saying, be mindful of these people. Don't give them your power as if they're God and they know something that you don't. And even if they do, find out where they're getting information from. Are they going to tell you? I get mine from the Holy Spirit. I tells you that, family. Even in the Word, Christ said that He go to prepare a place for us, and where He go, we may be also. But I forgot that word from word, but it mentions that He leave a comforter. That's the Holy Spirit, all right? That's in the Word for you Bible readers, all right? For those who actually believe what they are reading and you're exercising what you're reading, yeah. So at least whether you agree with, my beliefs or not, you're still checking me out because you're sensing my energy and it's positive, all right? That's what you need to go by. People energy, all right? Energy is not going to lie, family. It is not going to lie. That's what you need to go by when it comes to people, okay? Because a lot of people, whether, you agree with everything they say or not, a lot of them do give off good information, all right? And their energy is positive. As long as their energy is positive, and they're speaking about a topic that you're interested in, that you feel like you can relate, fine. Those are the videos you should be watching. All right, that's my advice to many of you. But like I said, if you sense in some type of way, please do not ignore that. All right, because that's your higher self that's nudging at you and is letting you know, hey, you need to. It let you know, I don't know about this. You need to leave this one alone, because this energy, it's a little too dark. The vibration you're giving off, it's not good. So that's what your inner man is trying to tell you, and it's trying to tell you to back off. All right. But many of you know this. That's why many of you are contacting me. You know this already, and you know already within your being whether whoever you're watching, whether they are operating as far as having good energy, you kind of know this already. You know, like I said, trust your instinct. You know, trust your gut. You know, as long as you don't have no butterflies and you're feeling some type of way, feeling nervous, you know, as long as you're not feeling those type of ways, for the most part, they're coming off in a way of having good energy. All right, it's all about energy, family. Please know this is all about energy. But for the most part, a lot of people that people have wanted me to check out on YouTube, for the most part, a lot of them are coming up with good, positive energy, and they're pretty much like me. And what I mean by that, they're speaking from a place of experience and sharing their testimony, and they're just giving back. They're just giving back. And those videos that you want to watch and check out, I'm not saying all the time, you know, but definitely those, whatever the topic may be, definitely check out the topics that you're interested in. All right, I want to suggest you check all of them, because you'll come up in a way of seeking outside yourself, instead of, you know, you pretty much you're giving that person too much power because you're seeking outside yourself. And I don't want anybody to be watching me so much to where you're seeking outside yourself and you're not going within yourself. Please, family, because I don't want no bad karma. All right, I don't want no bad karma. That's why I'm always pushing it back on you. You know, you seek, so shall you find. And what I can do, you can do also. You just have to master yourself, and you have to want it badly enough. All right. With that being said, I thank y'all for checking me out. And like I said, I will be doing some spiritual work starting next month. I will get back with many of you who are interested. But if you are, just hold on to my email, which is qmccwest@gmail.com. And will I be charging? Yes, I will be charging, but it will not be, I will not be trying to dig in your pockets, okay? I will not be doing that. What I'm doing right now, I'm answering people questions now for free. This is my way of giving back to the universe, because the Most High God has given me so much. But please know, what I will be charging, it will not break the bank. I just wanted to throw that little out there. It won't be that much, family. Probably about $10. You hear me? But this is me, you know, letting you know that I am sincere on what I'm doing. And but I'll get back with you on that. But for right now, you want to hit me up? This is the time to do it, family. With any questions you may have. I love you all in Christ. I thank you for checking me out. And bye for now.